Back at it again. One of your hosts, GDQ Activated Podcast.
What's going on? It's your boy, Real Walter Ford.
And it's your boy, Mac. And we out here.
We out here, Activated Podcast.
We outside with it.
Yeah. I'm in the car. My bad. I had to be mobile, so y'all got to excuse me on this.
And I'm just on the patio.
But happy 4th. It's the 4th of July. What's up, y'all, on the 4th?
Fuck the 4th.
Yeah.
Yep.
No happy 4th.
I just want to see what y'all going to say.
Yeah. Fuck the 4th. You know.
I think I seen somebody say happy 4th of the, or I'm not going to, don't mess around with me if you celebrate Juneteenth and celebrate 4th of July. I said, oh, that's okay.
It said, don't celebrate, don't what?
Don't be around me if you celebrate Juneteenth and trying to celebrate 4th of July.
4th of the lie.
Yeah. I said, okay,
yeah.
there's bars. There's a bar right there.
So yeah, we
there's a drink bar.
happy post Juneteenth. We can say that.
Yeah.
With that, but
Black History Year.
every year is Black History.
Happy Black History Year. Yeah, you're right.
Every year, every day is Black History. We are the history. We are the
Yeah.
history. We are the history, and we are the culture.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Oh well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's just how the cookie crumbles. But no, man, what's good with it? How y'all been?
Yeah, man. It's been cool.
On that same topic of the 4th and the meaning of the flag. Yeah, if I see you rocking a flag, I don't know.
Well,
I hate
it's
being
interesting though, bro,
sentimental.
because you might need it. Some people might, you know what I'm saying, get a pass just to go with the situation that don't really, because not everybody is in it that deep. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, we should go to a party, I'm going to throw a little shirt on or something. It ain't like.
I think it is that deep this time around, though. I do think it is.
I agree, but.
I do think it is that deep. I mean, maybe not today. Like on the 4th, some people might get a pass rocking a flag and doing a little
That's
something.
that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. But it's interesting though. On July 5th, if you got a flag on, we gonna have to look at you like, hold on, what they, you know what I'm saying? We know what you about.
But at the same time, Cuddy, I don't know, bro. I agree with today, too, in some ways, because I think if you out there going and drinking 4th of July and yada, 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 and oh, my God, America, and if you sing the national anthem today, yes, and you got a flag on, you do not get a pass.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's different. I mean, again, yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said some people might just be, you know, it just might be.
But I mean, normally it's a fireworks, fireworks and yada, yada, yada. So I understand that.
Like the celebration, and it's the first holiday, really popular holiday after everything's lifted in California. So, you know, it's going to be, But it's just interesting like that, though. It's interesting to that concept that we, right now, if somebody has a flag on, you have to think that they perceive you in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Or they have a certain way about them. You know, they fit in a certain group. Let me say it like that. They fit in a certain group, and it's crazy because that's our national flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many other countries is like that? It probably is, but. Yeah, it's just interesting
for some, but some countries. I mean, you could have nationalism in any country.
Yeah. But it's nothing against that. But I'm talking about when it gets.
But American nationalism is something else.
It's disguised as racism and like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's disguised as a couple things. Racism, which is one of them. And it's like, I'm a patriot. So that means, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that means you racist motherfucker.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's interesting how that definition changed, I guess. You know what I'm saying? The definition of patriot Because before, it didn't have a negative connotation to it until recently. To me, I think.
Well, like I said, nowadays I I agree with what both of y'all were saying. I agree that the level of patriotism and nationalism is a little bit I ain't gonna say a little bit, is a lot higher, and it's partly due to the last like 4 years that we've been through. That's one thing. And I too, because of the last 4 years, I am starting to prejudge people if I see them out like with an American flag on their truck and stuff. Like,
it's hard to not do that. Definitely. Yeah. Like if I see like a Blue Lives Matter flag, I'm like automatically.
Well, that's different. Blue Lives Matter is different.
I know.
I think it's a step above the American flag. If you have a Blue 100%. Lives Matter flag, I know exactly what you're about. Like exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I agree with that totally.
Well, but that's what I was getting to say though.
That's what I
was getting ready. That's what I was getting to say is that like.
What I was saying was similar. Yeah.
Well, what you'll see is like now it's not just the American flag. It's a Blue Lives Matter flag because they all end up falling under the same umbrella.
Yeah, and don't forget the snake boot little flag too.
The Gadsden, the Gadsden flag. Yeah, that
flag, and then.
But if we're talking about everyday people still don't recognize the Gadsden or the Blue Lives Matter flag. They recognize neither one of those. The everyday average person. Like you could say like, what is that flag? And they wouldn't know it. You know what I mean? It's still like subtle to some people.
Yeah.
Especially that yellow "Don't Tread on Me" flag. Like if you don't know what that flag is, you're you just think it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like if
busy.
What's good?
Good morning.
Sorry, I'm late.
It's all good. We just actually started. So welcome to the party. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Activated.
Busy Balbo in the building.
That's my new intro. Activated. What are we talking about? Are we talking about these crazy LAPD officers blowing up the neighborhood or what?
Oh, that could be
not yet.
I forgot all about that. We were basically talking about fuck the 4th of July and how patriotism, air quotes, is on the rise, but in all honesty, it's just blatant racism that's being shown.
And then we was saying too, like how when did this change? Because patriotism, the word, used to have a different meaning. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't have a negative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the flag.
Fuck that. Hey, busy question. When you see the American flag now, what do you associate that with?
Yeah, that too.
I associate that with
when you see somebody out with the American flag on the back of their truck or whatever, what do you think? What's the first thing you think?
Immediately, I'm thinking Trump supporter. I'm thinking I'm thinking school shooter. I'm thinking serial killer.
And why is that though? But why is that though? Explain why that is.
When did that happen to me? I don't even know.
It's within the last year. It's been within.
Yeah, no, I would say 4 or 5 years.
I never looked at it
really
like that. I used to stand and say I used to live on base.
I agree. I think it's getting progressively worse, but I think it started.
Yeah, with Trump, it does. It did. What?
And that was like 6 years ago. Yeah, that was like.
That was like 4 or 5 years.
Y'all just blew my mind. Yeah. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? And it's weird how what we was talking about off camera too. How technology, like they was doing the same shit before. It's just technology is way different now, so it's like on a whole different level. Because before they just had like the news and the fucking newspaper and shit.
Well, it was about how when you grow up, it's all about nationalism and the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem and all this stuff. And recently, it's gotten like way more of a bad rep. Like people are standing up way more, yeah, or not listening. You know what I mean? People don't want to listen to
going against the grain,
right? Colin Kaepernick, like you could say that kind of did start with that in the national anthem.
Yeah, oh, for sure. But you know what though? It, like I said, it all it is started early on with like because think about like to the best of your memory, think about your life through school, and like I said, you started every day standing up, putting your hand over your heart, saying the Pledge of Allegiance. That starts out as one, and
but
then
every day.
Every day.
You don't miss a day.
I think I stopped standing for the national flag like when I got to like 6th grade. But that was just because I was like, man, fuck that. I'm not standing up for that shit, man. I don't feel like it, just being a kid. But then the older I got, I was like, this shit is goofy. Like, why are we all standing up, staring at this flag, saying these words, and as if I'm about to like die for it.
I got one.
Yeah, and it's in the
cult pledge.
Yeah, and then you join the military.
But really quick to wrap up my statement though.
Allegiance. You allegiance yourself to a flag, bro. Allegiance yourself to a country. That's literally what you're doing.
Yeah. But it contradicts yourself because it'll be like one nation under God. And it's like, okay, this is America where you also said it's freedom of religion. So how can we be one nation under God if we have all these other religions, And then, like I said, you add in that when even through
you don't count niggas and women.
Yeah. And then even like you learn through your education, you notice like they never teach you about the bad things that America does. They never teach you about the bad things the police do. So you grow up thinking like America is the greatest country ever. The police are good people. The police can't do no wrong.
That's what Q was saying earlier. He was like, they do a good ass job of priming you.
Yeah. I'll say everything is they can, like you said, they condition you to think and develop that perspective early on. Cause like now you sit there and we talk about, so, they be like, oh, well, police don't target black people. And it's like, so you believe that all police are good then?
You ain't never Googled anything? Yeah. Like you ain't never turned a TV on? Like,
but
that shit right there, yeah.
And then we're conditioned to believe everything that the news says is true. And all these things play into the factor of like how they condition us to think. And I think and then you add in somebody like Trump, who's just a giant tank of racist gasoline. And he just dumps it.
He all the ists, fam. Racist, misogynist,
sexist,
xenophobic, sexist.
Donald Trump. That's what we call him, Trumpist.
All of them.
He created a new ism, Trumpism. Trumpism is everything.
Yeah, exactly.
He's everything.
That's real shit though. And yeah, technology changed the shit, fam. So now it's a whole, you know what I'm saying? So back in the day, they used to say, fuck y'all, or we finna kill y'all, or whatever. And now they can, it transformed to a more PC version, like, build the wall, or like, go to work, or get a job, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, it's just the same thing, just translated, or transformed,
I mean, again, another topic is like, another topic is the military. Like, everybody thinks that the military is like, oh, like you served the military, you die, whatever, cool, I get that, but it's like, but you don't have a problem with what we're doing to other countries. Like, you don't have a problem with us going to other countries and killing other people and killing kids in the name of our freedom, as if they were ever a threat to us to begin with. We're conditioned to basically think everybody's against America. Everybody hates America because, they're jealous of us, or, and so that, I think that all of those things play into the fact of like why,
speak your truth, Delaney. Speak your truth, Delaney.
Well, shit, I mean, it ain't even, I guess it's just from experience
Well,
being in the
yeah,
military.
you was in the service, bro.
Being in the military. It's like, I'm going to be honest, every person that I come across now don't really have nothing nice to say about the military. And like this new generation, this new younger generation don't fuck with the military at all. You know,
well, ain't the enrollment down by a line and the
enrollment
people get
because
a lot?
yes, and it's because, bro, it's like it's a new like with technology and stuff like that. Back then, when I joined, you know, back in 2009, really you only had you either go to college or you join the military.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how they get you, because they'll sit there and be like, oh, we'll give you education, we'll give you benefits, we'll pay you.
You get some
like,
money.
Okay, as an 18-year-old kid who don't got they life together yet, it's like, shit, man, I'll take it. You know.
And then back in the day, you see niggas that come back from basic, they had like a whip. Well, where I was at, they'll come back with like an old school and get 26s on that bus, 24s, and they like 19 with flip-flop pad. I'm like,
now they just like Camaros.
Yeah, they shoot and throw a grenade. Yeah, they throw. Yeah,
yeah. Now they just buy Camaros.
They getting their Camaros and they going.
But no, in today's world, like, you have so many more options to do with your life. And make
the internet is a motherfucker. Yeah, you
like social media in 2009, you couldn't make money off social media. Like
it ain't even that. It's just the invention of the internet and the advancement. Yeah, you're right though.
But yeah.
Social media is the internet. So
you know what I'm saying. So so it's like nowadays you see it's like people like, man, I got way better options than to join the military.
Yeah.
You know, and I do think that at some point in time, people are going to get so fed up with the military's bullshit and the government's bullshit that
it's going to be a change.
They're going to change it. They're going to change it because technology, like you just said, technology is really exposing a lot in the world, and a lot of people are starting to see true colors, whether it be of the country, of politicians, or whatever the case may be. Technology is allowing the true colors of things and people, who they really are. So
remember when they was like, everybody got to wear cameras now. It's finna go. Nothing finna happen no more. And then it was just just recorded. I remember that. But anyway, back to the fourth on subject. Yeah, so I agree. Y'all want to talk about them police blowing that the block up?
Boom, boom, boom. Bomb on me, baby. You dropped the bomb on me. It was just the fireworks, though.
It was like 17 people injured or something. Like, they just, come on. Where's the common sense? What are we doing?
I don't understand how you block off.
In my mind, but
you said what?
It was low key on purpose. They had press there and everything.
They said, somebody was there, and the reporters said that they heard them say clear, and then they blew it up. You won't say clear if you ain't finna blow shit.
Who would ignite?
It was like right next to car. Okay, so we should probably explain what we're talking about. Okay, so did anybody know the exact date? Or is that what you're looking at?
It was that day. It was like a few days ago. LAPD confiscated fireworks from someone's house, and they thought it was a good idea to blow some. They took some of them, most of them away, and then they thought it was a good idea to blow the rest up, right where they found it in the middle of a South LA neighborhood. I seen whole houses, like the inside of the houses. It was so bad, it messed up. It cracked houses. It literally cracked houses like far away.
They definitely did that on purpose. They were pissed.
Explosions damaged homes and injured 17 people.
17 people.
Arturo Ceja III was arrested for. He said he had homemade fireworks, and that's what they blew up. It was homemade fireworks. It was on July 3rd.
Now that doesn't make that makes less sense, because you don't even know the capacity of, you know what I'm saying, of the damage it could do. You don't know what the hell this man done cooked up. Oh my God. Oh, my stomach.
Well, they're like, oh, it was a malfunction. And then like I seen headlines. The media is terrible. The media is like authorities respond to fireworks explosion in LA neighborhood.
What?
I swear to God, that's all the there was so many headlines.
How you respond to something you did?
I mean, like you say 1,000 times, man. They take the police report and they report what the police tell them. You know what I'm saying?
There was press there. The press knew. The press were there for hours, and they still did that. The press were there for hours. They saw LAPD say, we're going to blow these up. They told the press that. They had news helicopters there and everything. And then they tried to say, oh, we don't know what happened. That's what they tweeted out. We don't know what caused the explosion.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because they injured 17 people and fucked up people's cars and houses.
You know, this all could have been avoided had they just doused them in water.
Well, just think about this, though, y'all. What do y'all think they was getting out of that? That's really my whole thing with the whole situation. I always try to look at that.
Mindless.
It was that outburst of, that's that Karenism, that Kenism. It was like that outburst of, fuck you, motherfucker. That was their moment of revenge.
That's what you think it was? Revenge of what?
They wouldn't have done it in Beverly Hills.
Doing some shit we told you not to fucking do.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Having more fun than what we want. You too.
You're right, Q. You said they would not do that in Beverly Hills, man, whatsoever.
Hell no. They would have took them bitches real quick and got up out of there.
I mean, they just never would have came and arrested nobody.
I mean, you have two options. It's either one, they truly did it on purpose. They truly did it on purpose just because they're mad or something's whatever. Or they messed up and they miscalculated, which both are bad because that means that they're shit at their jobs.
Yeah, wasn't it the bomb squad? It was like a bomb squad.
The LAPD bomb squad. They said it was
a concoction he mixed up. How
fireworks.
do you guys know? How could you even know the capacity of which, you know, the damage this could do?
5,000 pounds.
And then you decide, okay, we're just gonna diddle it.
Yeah,
in the middle of the street.
Yeah, they originally said it was 5,000 pounds that they confiscated, and they only exploded some. But the ATF
they probably lying about that.
Yeah, the ATF came in and said it was like 25,000 pounds of fireworks they originally found. So they
definitely blew up the 5 bands. Wham! And it's just crazy, man. How the people that's supposed to protect and serve you. I wonder what will come from that. Y'all think they're gonna get in trouble?
No.
What?
They're gonna get sued. The neighborhood's gonna sue the crap out of them. The neighborhood will get paid. People are gonna get paid from
the city.
But
it's gonna be from the city though, bro.
Right.
Like, so it's like
the cops aren't gonna get in trouble. That's for sure.
Nope. It's gonna be like looked at as a city. Hope they got insurance and all that.
I mean, look at the move bombing. Nothing ever happened. I think the DA who signed off on the move bombing ended up being the governor of Pennsylvania. The DA who signed off on it.
Wait, the DA of who?
Who signed off on the move bombing? So the mayor and the move bombing, the mayor and the DA signed off on it, and that DA ended up becoming the governor of Pennsylvania.
Is that the bombing where they bombed those apartments?
In Philadelphia. The whole neighborhood caught on fire.
They bombed,
like 2 streets.
They bombed like the neighborhood. Yeah, exactly. And there was just people in there.
It was,
I remember that.
Well, it was, I mean, it was like a group
somebody
of people.
killed the
police.
police.
It was families. It was a black family, and they were like living there, and it was their headquarters for their community and stuff. There was, they killed children, adults. 61 homes ended up being burned to the ground.
Damn.
So they don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
And think about that though. What you just said. It's the 4th of July today.
4th of July.
And they bombed Americans. The government bombed the citizens.
Yeah.
Think about that. At the end of the day, when you look at it black and white, like the government signed off to bomb the citizens, man.
Mm-hmm.
And now remember that when you think it's the 4th of July. Okay, so
I mean, America or the government also pumped inner city black communities and people of color with crack cocaine and guns. So
Right.
them I'm sorry, but them bombing something does not surprise me at all. Like,
yeah, I know. If y'all need a reference, go watch Kill the Messenger. It's a movie. It's a movie about the dude that met the wife of the drug dealer that sold the cocaine to the United States. And he did a report on it. They tried to kill him. And then they made a movie about that, fam. Ain't that crazy?
Again,
they always gonna make a movie.
A movie about the government trying to kill a dude for. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, again,
it's the 4th.
Like, 4th of July. Yeah. Now, really quick, another topic I want to come across. First of all, fuck everybody who got something to say about Sha'Carri Richardson out the gate.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody who got something to say. Because, like, it ain't even, to me personally, really quick, to me personally, it ain't even the fact that she smoked weed and she messed up and, you know, she can't run her race. First of all, she did y'all a fucking favor. Let's get that out the way.
By trying
outside of homegirl from Jamaica. Outside of homegirl from Jamaica. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she did y'all a favor. She was gonna whoop y'all ass anyways. But I don't like how everybody's jumping on her and nobody's realizing that, like, her doing that is to cope with losing a parent.
Yeah, her mama died.
Like, her mama died while she was competing to get to the race that y'all just suspended her from.
And I mean, and even if that, fam, she 21, man. This is a grown woman. She made her decision. You know what I'm saying? She don't smoke. She smoked. She was like, and everybody commended her because she like, you know, I made the decision. It's my choice. She made a mistake. Like everybody that made a mistake before.
Yeah, because people. I've been seeing a lot of like posts from different people saying, black people, we gotta stop that. We gotta hold her accountable, this and that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever with the accountability piece, but at the end of the day, she owned up to it and said she made a decision. So it should have.
I thought
it should have stopped it right there when she owned up to it.
Yeah, I could have sworn like me admitting that I made a mistake is me owning up and taking accountability for it. Like, I didn't give you no excuse. I said what I said. Like,
she gave no excuses.
You
know, and so.
And also,
go ahead.
You don't have to do the Olympics. That's all I wanted to say.
Right.
You don't have to do the Olympics. That's voluntary. So anyway,
that was the Olympic trial. So, you know, that's just something she wanted to do. Maybe it was a goal. Maybe she didn't ever want to go actually to the Olympics anyways, but maybe now this has motivated her to do it.
Yeah. It's not even that though. It's just like,
I just want,
because she can still, because the funny thing is, it's like they suspended her for her 100-meter race, but she can run the relay a couple days later. And it's like, if you gonna suspend somebody from competing, suspend them for the whole thing.
It's because it wasn't the IOC and the Olympics who did it. It was the U.S. drug anti-doping agency.
Yeah, the USDA.
That is the one who tested her and told her and suspended her for a month. So they could have said, only a week or 2 weeks. They could have done whatever they wanted. They could have not suspended her at all. It was the U.S. stuff. It wasn't the Olympic Committee. So that's the reason why. I mean, that's the reason why. It was a U.S. thing. I mean, she wouldn't have done it at the Olympics. I guarantee you she would have been clean at the Olympics or whatever. It just that's the problem, is they get to pick and choose and they do whatever they want. You know what I mean? And the rules, I don't give I could care less about the stupid ass rules and following the rules. You feel me? Like,
for real. Cause it's like,
but didn't they make the rules? So can't they be like, all right, we're going, but again, like you said, you can suspend you for a week or 2 weeks.
The rules are arbitrary, bro. That's what I mean. There is no moral thing about Sha'Carri Richardson. This is not about Sha'Carri Richardson. Like, it's not. It's about how the U.S. approaches drug policy and how it what it does to black women and what it does to black people, and how, I mean, I'm telling you, like, if it was Michael Phelps who did it and differently, you know what I mean? It did happen with him, but not right before the Olympics. If it was anybody else, they would have been fine. Like, they would have been fine.
Yeah.
So it's not about her apologizing or not. Like,
she
apologized because she's a good person. You feel me? She ain't have to apologize.
It's about them making an example.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that too. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna let you finish. Say that. It's about making examples too, man. Yeah. And like you said, man, yeah, it's just interesting, man. It's interesting. But
I just think
she still might be able to compete though. So that's the good part, like you said in the relay. So that's the best part about the situation.
Hey, they say if it ain't crack, let her run the track.
It also said she was the 6th fastest woman in history. I don't know if that's U.S. I guess it might be U.S.
No.
Who is the lady that was on the internet talking about her hair and nails was a sign of steroid use? Some random white lady. I don't know who she was.
Did you see that? She was like a CNN reporter. You see that, Q?
I seen
there's
a few other track stars from Africa that were supposed to race, but they also were told that they can't race because they have higher levels of natural testosterone. So they got tested and they said, "Oh, you're over this threshold of natural testosterone." And told them
they also banned swimming caps, a certain style of swimming caps for African American people to wear because it doesn't fit the form of a natural head, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. Like,
well, I mean, like I always say, I feel like we just totally have to. We don't belong in their sports. We have to make our own thing. We don't belong in anything involving anyone.
I mean, you say that, nigga, but look at the NBA. It's already, look at the NFL. It's already.
I know, but it doesn't matter how many of us that are in it. We have to create our own stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, I agree.
We're never gonna
say something.
I would say this though. I agree with Busy. Because listen, if LeBron James can still get his LA mansion spray painted with nigger and all that kind of stuff, what you know what I'm saying? Like,
why are we dribbling balls for them?
Like my man's built a school for kids, and you still have hatred towards him because of the color of his skin. So it's like we're never gonna win.
And because he's an opinionated athlete, he speaks out about things like y'all don't like that.
It's actually not that, because all the athletes is opinionated. He's just the most famous one. He's like the most
most famous with an opinion.
Yeah, he's the most famous with an opinion.
A lot of them, yeah. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody people. You know what I'm saying? He just the most. He got the biggest voice. He got the biggest voice.
But it's it's LeBron because he has the biggest
opinion. That's what it is. He has an opinion for the progression of black people. Excuse me.
Yeah, and he has the biggest platform. You know.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
But he got money too.
Think about what he's done and what to the white man, how they don't like that. Like, you built a school for inner city kids to be able to have proper education, which basically means you're saying fuck the state, fuck the government. Y'all don't care about us anyways. So I'm gonna build a school on my own, and I'm gonna put the kids through college on my own.
And also, don't forget that he married his high school sweetheart. He ain't never been in a scandal with no. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why I prefer. Sorry.
No, you good. You good. I was just gonna say his scandal.
I was just gonna say that's why I prefer LeBron over like an Oprah or somebody, because he's more active on something that's really going on. Like Oprah, them only come around when it's time to promote a movie like Selma or some We Shall Overcome type of shit. But when it's some real shit going on, like Oprah has the money, she has the exploitation to be like, what the fuck, what's going on with the case with Breonna Taylor? But you never will hear her talk about anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the problem. We need the big muscle people to be making these movements and not just show up for movie screens and, you know, screenplays and things like that.
I think, because like I think LeBron had a much bigger impact on this year's election than any other celebrity, And I say that because he did the more than a vote thing where he got him, and of course, with
he got
Georgia.
All
the they literally got every NBA arena to open up to be able to vote as a voting.
That's hard.
That's a muscle. That's a muscle.
Yeah, but you see, they don't like that because what Georgia ended up doing. You see what I'm saying?
That was Stacey Abrams too, though. Stacey Abrams. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean it's. But see, the thing is, what I'm saying is like they work together, like.
But they helped. Yeah. It all helped. They came together to see it.
And they don't like that. They don't. LeBron is the voice of progression for Black people, and people of color in general.
Yeah. Let's get back on the.
Because all he's doing is saying the same thing that we've been saying for years and years and years and years. Stop killing us. Arrest the cops, and like, but
that's everybody except y'all see all these new Candace Owens springing up.
Oh God.
Candace.
I hope not.
Some new ones
I haven't. I don't want to see them.
There's some new ones coming up, and it's that one dude that's in that room of white people who's like, what do you say? I got 2 degrees. I'm not impressed.
He needs to go away. I don't want to see him ever again. We don't need to make these a thing. Please, God, no.
He was like, I didn't have a father, and I'm not pressed. I'm like, because they took your father away. Your father was in a position where he wasn't able to be around. Like, that's how you like, you know what I'm saying?
There's someone in my family that speaks that way because they've been on their job for over 30 years. So they're like, if you just go out and try harder, then such and such. It's those people it's those career type people who feel like, there's no such thing as oppression because look at me, look at what I'm doing.
Exactly. And it's the 4th. It's just crazy. Interesting how people think that way.
It
and then the 4th of
July the 4th.
Yeah, and the 4th of July has this whole representation, and those people just like, this is what it is about, and it's really about something totally different.
Let's go out and cut some Negroes out.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about something else too, and I forgot. Something else had happened. But
God, what else?
Police blew up. Trump had a rally.
Oh, he said he made a decision on what he's going to do for 2024. It's not something I want to do. Who wants to do this? It's not something we want, but.
Like he didn't say it 1,000 times already. Like literally, like in real life, 1,000 times. Like he said
literally, who wants to do this? I mean, like.
You know what it is.
I can do it.
That's something that we know.
I'll be the best.
Fighting.
I'll be the best president whoever came back from a loss and got reelected.
He would be the first one to get reelected like that, though. That would be wild. I heard him go. He said,
wow.
I want to know who shot Ashley Babbitt. Who shot Ashley Babbitt?
Oh no, God!
Which is real bad because he's making her into a martyr. That's what I mean. Is like January 6th, this fool screaming, "Who shot Ashley Babbitt?" for the next 4 years is gonna.
And remember, you said they was getting real riled up too.
Oh, they loved it. They loved it too. They
love it.
She's a hero. That's what they all think.
Insert it.
Like she wasn't trying to kill Mike Pence.
Like who shot her was this fucking Secret Service where she was about 100 feet away from a senator.
Yeah, exactly. On the back of a dude with a rifle on his back. Like, she literally was climbing on the back of a dude and he had a rifle on his back, fam. And you're gonna jump through the window and they say stop. They tell you stop. They say, don't come here. Obviously, you're not supposed to be here. And then
that video of her screaming in the car about dog poop. I mean, homeless people pooping. Other stuff. Oh, Lord. I was like, she clearly is not well.
Hey, and she was an Air Force veteran, too. So, I don't know what
Not
you
well.
expect. You go through all this training and then you don't think that you're gonna get popped in the Capitol building? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's interesting to me too. That's real interesting to me too.
All
man.
those people are hilarious, man.
Yeah, like yeah.
I think police
They knew they weren't going to
military
get in
members,
trouble in their mind.
police and military members are like extremely overrepresented in arrests. So like it's been like over 15% of people who have been arrested were either cops or military members, veterans, and
I didn't know that.
active duty. Some even active duty. I swear to you.
I seen that.
And they're not really getting hardly no time.
Did you see
a lot of them paying fines and shit?
This lady in Indiana got fucking probation. She got probation, fam. She broke into the U.S. Capitol of the United States of America. Broke into that motherfucker. They smeared shit on the walls, fam.
If that would have black people, I'm talking about, it would have been 20-year sentence after 20-year sentence.
They killed the black woman that was having
20 years. That's it.
No, they kill you
to life.
You're not going to jail, fam. First off, niggas ain't going to jail, fam.
20 to life.
You're getting shot first. First of all, you're getting shot first.
A lot of them would have been.
But let's say you do make it in there.
Oh yeah, a lot of people would have been murdered. But
you getting killed, fam. They killing everybody. They throwing a grenade, fam. It's right. They not messing around. At least in my opinion, I believe that. Because also something came out with that was you. Was that last week you said that? Where you said something where Trump was like, mow him down? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he was saying crack skulls and shoot them about the protesters.
Crack skulls and
he's not the only person that he's one of the few people. He's not the only person. They would
have definitely killed pretty much almost everybody. There would have been any survivors.
Man.
They would have probably wished they died.
You just told me they bombed. We just talked about them bombing a regular neighborhood for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, like no reason at all. They're like, oh, it's where the niggas at? Bomb it. It don't matter. Bomb everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're right. They definitely probably would have just bombed
you know
a lot. But they would try to preserve as much of the Capitol as possible.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got guns, fam. They got guns.
Hey, let me tell you.
Yeah, they would.
People don't realize that the National Guard killed someone in Louisville last year during the protests. I mean, they're ready to go. And
they also
something just came out from South Dakota that at the pipeline protests, they were authorized to use lethal force.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that came out. I think that came out when
it came out. It came out a couple of days ago. They received the documents and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, they ready to shoot.
Can I? It's funny because like
it's also the 4th, yo.
Of the lie. It's funny that when they use like the National Guard and stuff, because in my mind that doesn't put no fear in my heart because I know who the National Guard really is, and it's so funny that like those National Guard people that we see on these TVs, I want to let y'all know that like 80% of them are overweight or out of shape. They barely got into the service by the skin of their teeth because their IQs are not that high. Yeah, man, like
don't they only like go to work one weekend out of the month?
They're called weekend warriors. They call weekend warriors.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't
real quick.
They got a bunch of guns and you don't have anything.
Man, what I'm saying is, bro, like they're not. That's what I was getting at. I was alluding to. It's like, bro, I feel you. They will have the authority, but they might be the authority to shoot.
Nah, you seen what they did in Minneapolis with the Dante Wright stuff in the Brooklyn.
Yeah, them motherfuckers
were ready.
They were ready. They loaded.
They were ready to go. I mean, they were low key ready to start popping off. Oh yeah, their orders are like, if you have to, you are totally allowed to shoot and kill people.
Hey, don't forget about what's his name. Was that the police or the National Guard that told him? What's the white dude that the white boy that killed the people? I can't think his name right now.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah. No, the Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. Was that the National Guard or was that the military? The military.
Nah, the sheriff.
National Guard, or was that the?
It
that
was
the
the
police?
sheriff that just let him walk away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. Remember they gave him some water and told him to go down there. Remember they talked to
before. Yeah, it was the sheriff.
It was the police.
They talked to the other people. Okay, my bad. Okay, but still though. Anyway, and okay, so real quick, this woman has the most Indiana name. Her name is Anna Lloyd Taylor, or Anna Morgan Lloyd. Excuse me, Anna Morgan Lloyd. Anna Morgan Lloyd. She pleaded guilty of one count of illegally demonstrating in the Capitol building, and she got 3 years of probation. She's the first person to get charged. She got 3 months of probation
for some shit.
3 years or 3 months
for some shit that happened 7 months ago.
3 years. 3 years. But fuck all that. It's people in jail for like life sentences for like stealing a coat. You know what I'm saying? Like life. Like the rest of your life you in jail, fam. You stole a coat. Or like you had some weed on you. Not even, you know what I'm saying? You got like you know what I'm saying? Like it's people selling pounds and pounds of weed legally. You know what I'm saying? And like it's just crazy to me, that concept. It's crazy, that concept.
That Constitution is a fairy tale. Ain't no equality.
Yeah, so this woman pretty much showed, if there's no other example of white privilege or like how the court system is fucked up, I don't know a better example, fam. There's no better example. That, and they granted the shaman dude organic food in jail. I don't know what else can show you, fam. Like, they gave a nigga that went into the Capitol on the tables and talking, ripping shit up, and you know what I'm saying, on camera, on 1,000 cameras. And they gave him organic food in jail. All right, so yeah, that's my rant, my nigga. So yeah, fuck that lady. And yeah, fuck that. Excuse me for cussing.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's a good way to end. But it's just interesting. The fourth. It's just interesting, man, how we're sold like a lot of these holidays is sold as a facade, you know, or like a image, and it all goes into what we was talking about as far as priming you for like America or whatever. So think of it in a certain way, because it's like 4th of July, Independence Day, you need to celebrate for your country and the day and the situation. You know what I'm saying? So. But they don't tell you at the same time. They was like, all them niggas were slave owners and they was killing Native Americans and.
Like I said, they don't teach you about the bad things that we did in this country.
Yeah.
So
slave Asian people and Mexicans.
Hey, before we partner off, I do want to wish everybody that is celebrating the 4th of July, like, go ahead, celebrate it. Participate in your flag misconduct while you contradict yourself, saying like, don't be disrespectful to the flag, but continue to celebrate and, you know, with your flag misconduct, because I want to let everybody know that like any alteration, burns, or what's the other word for changing? Anything you change to the flag is flag misconduct. You are not allowed to wear it in any other form other than its natural state of a flag. You're not allowed to use it to print for printing and like merchandise or anything like that. You're not supposed to wear it as apparel. If you do wear it, it's supposed to be worn as a flag, like facing, you know, whatever shoulder that it is. But, you know, me taking the knee is disrespectful to the flag though, you know, though it says nothing about that in the rules, but you know, there are rules on how you should treat the flag. And what we're about to see today when we leave our houses is not part of the rules.
Exactly.
But you are constitutionally allowed to burn it. So that is protected free speech. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
that's
saying.
crazy.
You are allowed to burn an American flag. Just saying.
Bam.
I'm also just saying that Blue Lives Matter flag is also flag misconduct too. But yes, keep thinking that taking a knee is disrespectful, you know. But
exactly.
Hey, it's your boy Mac. That was my parting shot.
Real quick, I want to say something too. Somebody needs to punch these white dudes in the face that's saying "my body, my choice" when it's talking about the vaccine, and then and then be like, "We need to get real abortion." Like, somebody needs to slap them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just very frying to me. So my name is Walter Ford. This has been the Activated Podcast. You know what's going on.
Yeah. Busy bad boy.
Yeah.
EDQ.
Boy, Mac 2301. Q's on
and
me.
Like that.
And we gone.
Love y'all. Y'all be safe. Was Russ the cops that kill Breonna Taylor?